welcome back to my channel. So today I did this makeup tutorial on this really nice bluey, I don't know what I'm going to call this look yet, makeup tutorial. I was really inspired by these earrings that I got actually. I'm signed up for a service by Rocksbox, which I've been a part of for the past 4 months. I've always had it in the description bar below for you guys. It's a really cool service where they send you 3 high-end pieces of jewelry. It could be earrings, rings, bracelets, necklaces, anything. And I actually have a coupon code for you guys down below if you're interested in getting a month free. The coupon code is Landry xoxo. Again, I'll have everything in the description bar below for you guys. But I recently got these earrings, and I'll be honest in the fact that they're probably earrings that I never would have picked from the struggle of filming a tutorial that took an hour and a half, and now Chanel's awake and she's trying to get every single thing out of my beauty room. But when I opened the box, I was like, oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. And I actually got really inspired to do a makeup tutorial with it. So I today am using the Jouer Mermaid palette. I actually recently got this, actually about a month ago probably. I don't remember when it came out. And I did do a blog post on it, which I will have linked down below for you guys, where I did swatches and everything. And when I saw these earrings, these 2 colors were the first thing that I thought of when it comes to making a tutorial. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, then please keep watching. I'll see you guys in my next video, and I love you all very much. Bye, guys.
Alright everybody, so you know the drill. As always, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes using my Urban Decay Potion Primer in Original. I'm going to go ahead and blend that all over the lids. So to start off this look, I'm going in with the Tartelette palette by Tarte. I'm going to take the shade Free Spirit and Super Mom. I'm going to mix them together with this Sigma angled brush, and I'm going to apply this as my brow bone highlight. I press it in right underneath the eyes, and then as you see me do in a second, I'm going to start to go ahead and blend it down into the rest of my eye look. I always start with my brow bone highlight first. It's just how I prefer to start my eyes. Then going in with Wanderer from the palette, I'm going to take this Smashbox fluffy brush, and I'm going to put this down as my transition shade, starting from the outer corner, going all the way to the inner corner. And I'm really making sure to get in that inner corner because this is going to be a smoky eye look. So going from outer corner to inner corner in windshield wiper motions and in circular motions, just make sure it's blended. Then going in with Natural Beauty and my Sigma E25 brush, which that face made me a natural beauty. I'm going to go ahead and apply this right into the crease, starting in the outer corner and blending it into the crease. I'm going to start to blend this up slightly because this is another great transition shade. I just wanted to have a little bit more definition to the eye look because I am going to be going in with a darker purple, so I wanted to add a little bit of a purpley plummy touch to the crease as well. Just going back and forth and blending that out, and going back with my big fluffy brush. As always, I'm going to go ahead and blend it all out because blending is the most important part of any makeup look. I'm sure you guys are aware. Then going in with my Scotch tape, I'm going to rip off a piece, put it on the back of my hand to get off the stickiness, and I'm going to line it up with my lower lash line. I love doing this step. It's just so easy and so simple. Then going in with a Bombshell in this palette, which is a really beautiful deep purple color. I'm going to take that same E25 blending brush I've been using this whole time. I'm going to start in the outer corner of my eye, and I'm going to go a little product at a time, and I'm going to start to blend this into my eye look, starting in the outer corner and then slowly blending it into the crease as you see me doing here. I want the most pigment in the outer corner and then start to blend your excess pigment into the rest of the eye. And I'm just going to go back, switch back and forth between my E25 and my big fluffy brush just to make sure that this is not only as deep as I want it to my liking, I also want to make sure that it is blended. So as you see, I have my other brush in my other hand. I'm just going to keep going back and forth, blending to make sure that it gets to the color I want as well as to the blendedness that I want. That is not even a word at all, but that's all right. And then to go into the stars of the show, I'm using the Jouer Mermaid palette. First, I'm going in with the shade Splash, which is a really beautiful iridescent blue color. I'm taking this Sigma flat brush. I'll leave the name of it down below. And I'm going to go into the shade Splash, like I said. I'm going to go ahead and apply this on the inner corner of my eye, as you'll see me doing here. And here I am so speechless. This is me saying, oh my god, can you see that shadow? Like, seriously, how gorgeous. And this is not with the brush dampened or anything like that. This is just the way that the shadow looks. So as you can see, I'm applying this right into the inner corner. I'm still speechless. I'm applying this to the inner corner of my eye and kind of bringing it halfway in, but I'm leaving the space blank between the Jouer color and the Tartelette color, because I am going to be putting a color in between to kind of ombre them into the two. So now going back into that palette, I'm taking the shade Dreamer on the same brush, and I'm applying it right between the two shadows. Like I said, I love these colors together. Like I said, these two were the two colors that I thought when I saw those earrings in my Rocksbox box. I can't even. So taking that brush, I'm just going back and forth slightly to kind of blend them into each other, and then going back in with Bombshell by the Tartelette palette. I'm going to go ahead and just blend the color into the Tartelette color, and then I'm also going to blend it into the crease. I hope you guys kind of know what I'm saying. I just want to make sure that all the colors are blended together so there's no harsh lines at all. And then going back with my big fluffy brush, as always, blending it all together. Next, we're going to do our winged liner. I'm using my Sigma Line Ace, I believe it's called, in the shade Legend. I'm just leaving my tape down because being that it's there, you just might as well leave it there while you do your wing. And I love this liquid liner. I said in one of my last tutorials, I'm not a big liquid liner person. I usually use gel, but I am so in love with this gel liner. I can't even begin to tell you. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a wing like always, going from outer corner and making sure that it is a thick line as always. I didn't want a really intense wing. I didn't want to bring it in too much, I should say, in that inner corner, because I didn't want to cover up those shadows way too much. For lashes, I'm going in with the House of Lashes lashes in the style Noir Fairy Light, which, by the way, one of my new favorite lashes ever. For face, I'm going in and priming with the Smashbox primer water and spray it all over the face and eat half of it as well. Then with my beauty blender, I'm taking my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over the face. I'm using a beauty blender because I said in my June favorites how my skin has been so dry lately. It's driving me crazy. Thankfully today, as I sit here, it's getting a lot better, but I want to go ahead and use my beauty blender, and it's kind of been the thing I've been using lately because of my dry skin. And I'm just going to go ahead and pounce it all over the face and make sure I blend it down my neck so that everything is one color. For my under eyes, I'm going to go in with an orange concealer to cancel out the dark circles. I'm using my MAC Pure Orange Concealer, and I'm taking my Sigma P84 brush. I'm going to go ahead and blend this all underneath the eyes. I love using an orange concealer because it really does cancel out the dark circles. I've seen a huge difference from using an orange concealer under my eyes. Then for brows, I'm going in with my Anastasia Brow Definer in soft brown as always. I'm going to go ahead and line my brows with this and then fill them in with my brow powder in soft brown as well. As you can see, you might not be able to tell, but I kind of did my brows a little bit less intense than I usually do. I feel like lately my brows have been a little too intense. I mean, not insanely intense where all you see is brow, but I did want to kind of make them a little bit lighter or smaller. I don't know, but I did kind of make them a little bit different this time. For concealer, I'm going in with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I'm going to apply that right under the eyes as well as highlight my face using this concealer as well. I really do love this concealer. It's definitely one of my favorites from the drugstore. And then after that, I'm going back in with my beauty blender, and I'm going to go ahead and just blend all of that highlight and concealer into the rest of my face. And then for contour, I'm actually going to go in with another step. I haven't done a liquid contour in a while, so I thought I would go in with my Giorgio Armani Liquid Summer Drops, and I'm using this Morphe concealer brush. I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over the face where I normally will contour with a powder, and then I'm going to go ahead back with my beauty blender and blend it all out as always. Like I said, I haven't done one of these in a while, so I just wanted to change it up a little bit for you guys. Then to set the under eyes, I'm going in with my tried and true Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm also using my Sigma F35 brush to go ahead and set those under eyes because my under eyes do crease, and if I do not set them, it would be a hot mess, and I do not want to experience that. So I'm going to go ahead and set the under eyes as well as my highlighted areas using this Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm going to go ahead and press it into my face as always. And then for powder for the rest of my face, I'm going in with my Lancome Absolute blue powder. This is in the shade Absolute Golden, and I'm taking the Sigma powder brush. I believe it's the F20. I'm going to go ahead and powder the rest of my face using this powder. It's one of my favorites as always. For the contour, I'm using the tried and true Shade Light palette by Kat Von D. First, I'm going in and I'm highlighting the under eyes first. I want to go ahead and just have a little bit more brightness under the eyes as well as the highlighted areas on my face again. And then going in with my Sigma F40 brush, I'm going to go ahead and contour using the Kat Von D palette as well. This is just my favorite contour palette. I always kind of want to change it up for you guys, but I just feel like there's nothing like those two colors that I combine. It's just the best. Like I can't find anything that is very similar. Like I'm sorry, unfortunately I'm sorry. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with blush. For blush, I'm using my MAC blush. This is in the shade Peaches, and I'm using my Sigma F05 brush. I had a question recently about what my favorite blush brush is. I do love this, but I will say the Sigma F10 is definitely my favorite, but I've just been using this lately. You can use whatever you would like. This is the F05 contour brush. And then for highlight, I'm going in with the Laura Geller highlighter. This is in the shade Gilded Honey, and I'm using my Sigma F03 brush, which has been my holy grail brush lately. I swear I cannot live without this highlighter brush. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight the cheeks, the top of the nose, as well as the Cupid's bow. And as you can see, highlight is definitely on fleek. Then to finish up the eyes, I'm going back in with the Jouer palette. I'm going to take the shade Coconut, which is a really beautiful white shade, but it has iridescence of like a teal in it, which obviously is perfect for this look. So taking this Morphe brush, I'm going to go ahead and apply it right into my inner corner for my inner corner highlight. I love this shade so much. I swear it's so beautiful. So I'm applying to the inner corner as well as bringing it into the lower lash line just a little bit. Going in with my flat definer brush now by Sigma. This is the E15. I'm going to take Bombshell again from the Tartelette palette, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it just to the lower half of my lid. I want to go ahead and bring that blue in the inner corner of my lower lash line, so that's why I'm only going halfway in. And then taking my Sigma pencil brush, I'm going in with Natural Beauty again, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that out so it's nice and blended and it's not a harsh line as always. Then I'm going to go ahead and go back into the Jouer palette. I'm going to take that shade Splash again, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this right into the inner corner. Again, I'm going to leave a little bit of a space in between the blue and the Bombshell color from the Tartelette palette, because I am going to do pretty much the same thing that I did on the upper lid, where I'm going to add that color in between the two so they kind of ombre and blend into each other. So as you can see, I'm bringing it in and then going back in with that Dreamer color, which, oh my god, it's just so beautiful. I can't even. I'm going to go ahead and just apply it right in between those two shades so everything blends into each other, and I love the way this look turned out. Then to go ahead and put eyeliner down, I'm using my Tarte Skinny Smolder Eyes in Onyx as always, and applying this right into the waterline. If you have a really beautiful teal eyeliner, I'm sure that would look gorgeous as well, or even if you wanted to go white, but you know me, I always love my black eyeliner, so I'm just going ahead and applying that right into the waterline. Then to finish off the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and apply a coat of mascara to the lower lashes. I'm using my Galactic Mink Black Mascara. Any black mascara that you have will do. Just apply a good coat of that to your lower lashes, and the faces I make are just so attractive. I cannot even contain myself. Then after that, the last step is the lips. So first I'm going in with my MAC lip liner in Boldly Bare. Definitely one of my favorite nude lip liners, always my go-to. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips as per usual. And then for lipstick, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Midi. I'm going to go ahead and apply it all over the lips. You can apply lip gloss if you want, but I just decided to keep the look with a matte lipstick because the eyes are so metallic and I just wanted the eyes to be the main focus of this look, so that's why I stayed with a matte lip. And after your lips are on, then your look is complete. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you recreate it, please make sure you tag me on Instagram. I will have my name down below, so you can go ahead and tag me. I would really love to see your recreations. So again, I hope you guys like this tutorial. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.